Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, right in the neck. Well, we're out here shooting some guns. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I have all of them here today, but this is the Ruger 22. It's fun, easy, cheap on bullets, so you can just keep shooting it all day. And yeah, if you guys are big gun guys, let me know what you think would be a cool gun to get next. Definitely gonna add maybe 1 or 2 more this year. Just not thinking about work.
I'm just a man who's got blood all on his hands, but does a humble sinner still deserve a chance? Hey, say a prayer for me, I think you would advance. Step by step, I walked 100 miles, and I still ain't sure just what I'm trying so hard to find. Let's go. The night seems longer and the wind blows louder when you wander so far from home. If I cross your mind, say a prayer, I'll find my way and get off of this lonely road.
Great day for ducks.
Saber. I gotta know, I'm curious. What's the weirdest thing you've ever dug up?
Cat bones.
Really?
Yeah, we dug up Fluffy.
Oh, that's so sad.
Gonna try and fire up now that the snow's all melted. We got our 2-wheel drive B2200. This is probably my favorite vehicle in the fleet. It's one I found right next door to an excavation job we were doing. The neighbor had a for sale sign on it, and I walked up to him and said, "Hey, what are you looking for that truck? Looking for on that truck?" And he said $500, and I said I'll go to the bank and I'll be back in about 30 minutes. And it started first try, and I drove it right out of his driveway, and still to this day been my favorite vehicle on the fleet. So I haven't started this since last year. The boys dropped it off before the snow fell. I don't even know if the keys are in it, so we'll see if we can fire it up and check the insurance. I gave Cale back his truck, which is my other guy you'll meet shortly. He's got the Dodge 3500, the white one. That's his crew truck. So let's jump inside and see if this thing fires up. They also extended the gear shifter on it. I can't believe they did that. Hold on. Whoa, what's going on here? That ain't good. Come on, boys. Yeah, look at this extension. More like a semi-truck. All you 18-wheelers would know what this is all about. You see this? I think you turn the key. I forget what the boys said. Okay, yeah, battery on. Give her a little pump. Don't want to burn the starter out. It's not always like this. This is the cold start. You guys want a cold start video? You got it. Come on, baby. Come on. This is my daily. Come on. There it is. They don't make them like they used to, baby. Holy. This is why I love this truck. I spend like thousands and thousands a year on all the new trucks because they wear out, the electronics break. This started after like 4 or 5 months of just sitting here in the snow. We didn't even take the battery out. I know I didn't check the oil or do my walk around. Little cat memorabilia there to hang, little dice to hang from the mirror. Oh, I forgot the chopstick. That doesn't matter. Come on. Ben's off doing 3 different sites. He's doing test holes today with the 303 Mini. So he'll be looking at 3 different septic systems that are having issues with the local septic designer to see what he can find out. Those might turn into potential rebuilds. And then Kale's back. He's our foreman, and he will be, he's taking the truck in. It's got a coolant leak. So he's doing that this morning, and then he'll probably run off and start grabbing materials for the next job. I have a chance to get ahead. I've already caught up on emails and inquiries and everything as best I could for now. So I got a chance to run out here at the yard, fire up this truck, and get things going for myself. And then I will be heading back to the office and then trying to get things booked. It's a bit of a rain day today, so normally it's a little quieter today. Maybe end of day people start calling, and if they have flooding issues or permanent drainage issues, they'll start calling. So go out and try and get ahead of the guys to grab some grease and other small things that they haven't had a chance to grab while they're out on the road. Just stock a few more parts before the spring rush comes in. So building up there. Alright, just picked up a little bulk pack of grease. I'll need 10 tubes to hold us over until our other packages arrive.
Yeah, so I'm just getting unloaded here at Duty and gonna get down to that property.
Alright, keep me updated, and then probably tomorrow start on that last test hole then. That's one of our signs on the side of the highway. We have one here coming into Lake Country, and then one exiting Kelowna, coming into West Kelowna. They cost about, I think it's $2,100 a month total for both signs, and you get about 50,000 vehicles per day that see the sign, is what the company has measured that they said they get for exposure. People have definitely recognized it. I wouldn't say it's highly effective to begin with. It's more of like a long-term play. We're competing against people that have 30-year relationships, so I thought the best way to get our exposure out quicker was to plaster it all over the side of the highway. And we do ask the people after we get the jobs if they heard us through the billboards and the website, so we have a good idea of how much traffic actually comes from the billboards. I think we've had them for 2 years now, maybe 3. I'd have to look. A lot of people have mentioned them, maybe not directly call from them, but it's something that hopefully it sticks in their mind.
What's the craziest thing you've ever pulled out of the ground?
I would say we were doing a retaining wall for a homeowner, and he was happy with the location of the retaining wall, and he didn't mention it until we started digging, but he had his dog buried with all his bones perfectly in a bag, and we pulled it out. So that was pretty gross, pretty sad, but we knew it was there, he knew it was there, we just gently pulled it out. The other thing was we were demoing some concrete for a garage slab, and I pulled out bicycle frames for rebar is what they use, so that was pretty wild. They had bicycle frames holding all the concrete together. It was pretty funny. It was a real old build, so you never know what you're gonna find underground. Tiny pack, it's gonna go by like a day or 2. All right, let's give Kale a call. He's my other worker, he's my foreman, so we better check, touch base with him. He did take the truck in to look at the coolant leak that it had, so we'll ask him what that's all about and what they said, and then book in what we need to if he hasn't already. So Okay, but he didn't take a chance to look at it all. He just said come back tomorrow.
No. Yeah, they're pretty small.
Okay. Well, at least if it's the same thing, at least we're not paying for it, and he can just fix it right this time.
3 tanks.
3 tanks and a treatment unit, so 4.
Oh, possible better off.
Oh yeah, tons. But it's a sand mound, so it'll be above ground. But we'll probably have to hammer in.
A tank, though, if it is. Yeah.
We asked Ben this question earlier today, but what's the craziest thing you've dug up from the ground or found in the ground? Do you have any?
I dug up an old hard drive.
Actually?
Yeah.
That's probably that Bitcoin that got lost. Well, that's a wrap. Appreciate you guys, and thanks for tuning in. I'm pleasantly surprised with how many people have subscribed and how many views we have. I think it's awesome. Hopefully you can learn from all my mistakes, and I can keep showing you the journey on how we are where we are, and more to come going forward. So, and there's probably a lot of people at a lot of different stages. If you're wanting to jump and just go for it, then do it. And if you have tons of questions, then feel free to put them down in the comment section. I'm only at where I'm at because of all the mistakes I've made, and it's cool to showcase parts of the day, and as we get into our spring season and more jobs start to flow in, like we're getting prepared for now in the next wave of jobs. So yeah, keep tuning in, and we'll keep showing you more on what's to come.